morning, all. Welcome to the lecture of complex analysis. Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so today we will start our first unit, which is nothing but a bilinear transformation. Unit first. Bilinear transformation. Which is also called as linear fractional transformation. Transformation. Or Mobius transformation. Okay, so our first unit is nothing but the Mobius transformation. Now, before going to our Mobius transformation, we will see what is a transformation. Okay. Now let us see what is an transformation. Okay, the equations u equal to u of xy, u equal to u of xy. That is, if z equal to x plus iy be a complex number, then there is one UV plane which on the z will be maps. That one is nothing but UV plane, and in that w is nothing but u plus iv, where u is a function of x and y, and equal to u of xy, and v equal to v of x comma y defines a transformation, defines a mapping, that is transformation, defines a transformation by means of which, by means of which correspondence between UV plane and XY plane can be established. Okay, so there is a relation, correspondence in between the two planes, UV plane and XY plane, and such a mapping is called as a transformation. And if corresponding to each element in a XY plane, there is a unique element in UV plane, and vice versa, that is corresponding to each element in UV plane, there is a unique element in XY plane, then the corresponding transformation is called as a 1-1 transformation. If corresponding to each element in UV plane, there is a unique element or point, unique element in XY plane, and vice versa, is called a 1-1 transformation. That is, such a transformation is called as a 1-1 transformation. Then such a transformation is called a 1-1 transformation, which is just by the definition of 1-1 function. Okay, as there is, each element has distinct images, distinct elements and distinct images, then the corresponding mapping is set to 1 1, and from that one, if corresponding to each element in UV plane there is one unique element in XY plane, then such a transformation is called as a 1 1 transformation. So this will be a transformation. Now we have to see what is the linear transformation. Linear transformation. Okay. A transformation of the form.
सर काही जणांना जॉईन होता येत नाही.
Join करायचं. Okay, so a transformation of the form, as here we have to see a transformation on complex number, and Z will be a variable for that is Z we will use for a complex number. Then the corresponding mapping will be F of Z, and which is denoted by W. So a transformation of the form W, which is equal to F of Z, and is nothing but AZ plus B, is called a linear transformation. Linear transformation where A and B are complex constant. Complex constant. Okay, so what is a linear transformation? If it is a transformation and which is of the form AZ plus B, that is, it is linear in a variable Z, then the corresponding transformation is called as a linear transformation whenever A and B are any arbitrary complex constant. Okay, so such a transformation is nothing but a linear transformation. Now we have to define a bilinear transformation. Let us see what is a bilinear transformation. Bilinear transformation, which is also called as Mobius transformation and linear fractional transformation. Okay, now a transformation of the form, S of Z, that is W, equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, where AD minus BC is not equal to 0, is called a bilinear transformation. Bilinear transformation where A, B, C, D are any arbitrary complex constants. Where A, B, C, and D are complex constants. Okay, so already we know that what is a linear transformation. A transformation of the form AZ plus B is called a linear transformation, and a transformation of the form AZ plus B upon CZ plus D is called a bilinear transformation, where A, B, C, and D are complex constants, and there is one more condition on that transformation, which is nothing but AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Okay, first we will see why this transformation is called as Mobius transformation and linear fractional transformation, and after that I will tell you why this AD minus BC is not equal to 0. What happens if AD minus BC will be equal to 0? Okay, actually this transformation was first studied by the German mathematician August Ferdinand Mobius, and according to his name, this transformation is also called as a Mobius transformation. So this type of transformation was first studied by a German mathematician August Ferdinand Mobius. Hence, it is also called as a Mobius transformation. Okay, so this will be our bilinear, and that is one Mobius transformation. Now from equation 1, as W is equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, and AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Now multiplying both sides by CZ plus D, we get W into CZ plus D, and which is equal to AZ plus, so which is nothing but WCZ plus WD minus of AZ minus of B, which is equal to 0. Now this equation, according to this equation will be a linear in two variables W and Z. Since it contains two variables W and Z and it is a linear, therefore this equation 2 is linear in two variables. Now from equation 2, it is a equation in two variables W and Z, and by the definition of linear transformation, this will be a linear equation, and it is linear. Okay, so here we get, by the definition of bilinear transformation, W is nothing but AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, and from that we get one equation WCZ plus WD minus of AZ minus B, which is equal to 0, which is linear in two variables W and Z, and hence it is called as a bilinear transformation, and hence it is called a bilinear transformation, since it is linear in two variables W and Z. Bilinear transformation. Now here the given transformation W equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D is a linear transformation, and it is also a fractional, therefore hence it is called as a linear fractional transformation also. Okay, as it is linear and it is a fractional, therefore it is also called as a linear fractional transformation. Now there is one condition on that bilinear transformation, that is AD minus BC equal to, AD minus BC is not equal to 0, and that condition is called as the condition AD minus BC not equal to 0 is called determinant of a transformation. Determinant of a transformation. Okay, and a transformation that is a bilinear transformation is said to be normalized if AD minus BC is equal to 1. Okay, so given bilinear transformation is said to be normalized if the condition AD minus BC will be equal to 1. Okay, is any doubt in definition?
No, sir.
Okay, so any transformation of the form AZ plus B upon CZ plus D is called as a bilinear transformation, since it is linear in two variables, and this was first introduced by a German mathematician Mobius, and hence it is called as Mobius transformation. And as it is linear and fractional transformation, then we can also call it as a linear fractional transformation. Now just we have to see why this AD minus BC is not equal to 0 given. What should be happen if AD minus BC will be equal to 0? So if possible, let us consider, if possible, suppose that, let us suppose that AD minus BC is equal to 0. Now just add B into C on both sides. Then we get AD will be equal to BC. So which is nothing but D upon C equal to B upon A. Okay. Now from our given bilinear transformation, as W equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, which can be written as, taking A common on numerator, then we get Z plus B upon A, and from denominator let us take C common, Z plus D upon C. Now, but we know that D upon C is nothing but B upon E. Just put that value in this one, then which is nothing but A into Z plus B upon A divided by C into Z plus D upon C is B upon A. Since B upon A is equal to D upon C. Now this one get cancelled. Therefore W equal to A upon C, where A and C are two complex constant. Then A upon C must be equal to some K. Therefore W equal to K, we get one constant. ओके, जर मला एक कॉन्स्टंटच जर मिळणार असेल तर काय गरजच नाही ना, कारण कोणताही कॉन्स्टंट हा प्रत्येक वेळेला अनालिटिक असेल, त्याला कुठली सिंग्युलॅरिटी मिळणार नाही. तो अनालिटिक आहे याचा अर्थ तो ऑलवेज डिफरन्शिएबल आहे. डिफरन्शिएबल आहे तर तो ऑलवेज कंटिन्युअस आहे. कंटिन्युअस असेल तर त्याचे लिमिट पॉईंट एक्झिस्ट होतील. म्हणजे जर तुम्हाला एक ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन घ्यायचीच असेल जे की कॉन्स्टंट ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन, तर जर तुम्हाला कॉन्स्टंट ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनच घ्यायची असेल तर त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला वेगळं काही मिळणार नाही. फक्त एका पर्टिक्युलर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनवर तुमचं दिलेलं, सॉरी, एका पर्टिक्युलर व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे पॉईंटवर तुमची दिलेली ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन डिफाईन होईल जर AD मायनस BC विल बी इक्वल टू 0 असेल तर. कारण प्रत्येक वेळेला तुमचा W हा एक कॉन्स्टंटच ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन देईल आणि त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला नवीन असं काही शिकायला मिळणार नाही. म्हणून तुम्हाला आपल्याला AD मायनस BC हा नॉट इक्वल टू 0 घ्यावं लागेल. जर इक्वल टू 0 असेल तर तुम्हाला फक्त आणि फक्त कॉन्स्टंट ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनच मिळते. ठीक आहे. कळतंय काय AD मायनस BC नॉट इक्वल टू 0 काय घ्यायचं?
Yes, sir.
प्रॉब्लेम काही होत नाही. AD मायनस BC इक्वल टू 0 घेतल्यानंतर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन डिफाईन होत नाही असं काही नाही. काही वेळेला आपण फंक्शन डिफाईन करताना फॉर एक्झाम्पल F इक्वल टू 1 जर Z असेल तर इथं आपण रिस्ट्रिक्शन घालतो की Z इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. तसं या बाबतीत AD मायनस BC नॉट इक्वल टू 0 याचा अर्थ असं काही होत नाही की ते काही पॉईंटला डिफाईन नाहीये. फक्त AD मायनस BC इक्वल टू 0 जर तुम्ही घेतलात तर तुम्हाला फक्त आणि फक्त कॉन्स्टंट ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनच मिळेल, ती पण A अपॉन C. म्हणजे तुमची ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन ही पर्टिक्युलरली ही केली जाईल, फक्त कॉन्स्टंटच मिळेल आणि त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला नवीन असं काही शिकायला भेटणार नाही. त्यामुळे आपण AD मायनस BC हा नॉट इक्वल टू 0 घेतला. जर AD मायनस BC हा नॉट इक्वल टू 0 घेतला तर तुमचा Z आहे ते व्हॅल्यू. ओके, सो फॉर दॅट रिझन ओनली AD मायनस BC इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. Okay, now let us tell me whether every bilinear transformation is a linear transformation or every linear transformation is a bilinear transformation. The relation between these two definitions. If suppose there is a linear transformation AZ plus B, then whether it is a bilinear transformation.
No, sir.
प्रत्येक लिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन बायलिनियर असते का?
त्यात टू व्हेरिएबल असतात सर.
No, sir.
आवाज नाही आला तुमचा. हो का नाही?
नाही, sir.
What about converse? Whether every bilinear transformation is a linear transformation?
Yes, sir.
जर समजा W equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D ही बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आहे बाय डेफिनेशन. AD minus BC नॉट इक्वल टू 0. आता सांगा ही बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन हे लिनियर कसं होईल? लिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन मध्ये मला हे या फॉर्म मध्ये आलं पाहिजे काही करून, तरच मी करस्पॉन्डिंग ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनला काय म्हणणार आहे? लिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन. ही ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन या फॉर्म मध्ये येऊ शकते का कधी?
No, sir.
कसं काय म्हणू शकता तुम्ही प्रत्येक बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन लिनियर आहे? एव्हरी बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन इज लिनियर इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स. याचा अर्थ असं होत नाही की ती करस्पॉन्डिंग ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन ही लिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आहे. ते 2 व्हेरिएबल मध्ये आहे लिनियर, डब्ल्यू आणि झेड मध्ये. प्रत्येक बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन लिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन होते का मग?
नो सर.
कन्व्हर्सचं काय? प्रत्येक लिनियर बायलिनियर होईल का?
यस सर.
याला मी असं लिहू शकतो ना, झेड प्लस बी डिवायडेड बाय 0 इंटू झेड प्लस डी ची व्हॅल्यू 1 घ्या. हे इक्वल आहे ना त्यालाच.
यस
So
सर.
here BC equal to 0 and D equal to 1, then it is of the form W equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, which implies every linear transformation is a bilinear transformation. Is bilinear transformation, but converse need not be true. Need not be. Okay, now let us see some examples of a bilinear transformation. Which of the following transformation is a bilinear transformation? Okay, so first one is W equal to 2Z plus 1 upon 4Z plus 2. Second one, W equal to 2 plus 3I into Z plus I divided by minus of 13IZ plus 2 minus 3I. Third one, W equal to Z, and fourth one, W equal to 1 plus I into Z plus 1 divided by 2Z plus 1 minus I. Okay, so these are the transformation and just we have to check whether they are bilinear transformations or not. हे कसं चेक करणार आपण? Just we have to check whether AD minus BC is not equal to 0 or not. Okay, so first one, W equal to 2Z plus 1 divided by 4Z plus 2. Now comparing with our standard form, what are the values of ABCD? A is equal to
2.
B equal to 1, C equal to 4, and D equal to. Now let us consider the equation, that is AD minus BC. Consider AD minus BC. A is 2, D is again 2, minus B is 1, into C is 4, which is nothing but 4 minus 4, and which is equal to 0. So it implies AD minus BC will be equal to 0. Now, if AD minus BC will be equal to 0, then whether the corresponding transformation is a bilinear transformation. AD minus BC जर 0 होत असेल तर ती ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन बायलिनियर होते का? बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन साठी काय पाहिजे? EZ प्लस बी अपॉन CZ प्लस डी च्या फॉर्म मध्ये पाहिजे. आणखी AD मायनस BC मस्ट बी नॉट इक्वल टू 0. ती कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय होत असेल तरच आपण त्या ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनला बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन म्हणणार आहे, नाहीतर नाही. तर इथे AD मायनस BC इक्वल टू 0 येत असेल तर ही ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन ही बायलिनियर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन नसेल. सो W is not a bilinear transformation. Now second one, W equal to 2 plus 3I into Z plus 1 divided by minus of 13I into Z plus 2 minus 3I. Okay. Now again here value of A will be 2 plus 3I, B is 1, C is minus of 39, and D is equal to 2 minus 3. Now consider again AD minus BC. AD minus BC, which is nothing but 2 plus 3I into 2 minus 3I minus of 1 into minus of 39, which is equal to 2 into 2, 4, minus of 6I plus 6I minus of I square into 9 plus 13I. I think there is something.
B ची व्हॅल्यू आय आहे सर.
Yes,
B ची व्हॅल्यू आय.
okay, sorry. Here B is nothing but 5. So this one is nothing but plus 13 I square, which is nothing but minus 6I plus 6I get cancelled. 4 I square will be equal to minus 1, minus of minus plus 9. 13 into I square is again minus 1, which is minus 13. 4 plus 9, 13, 13 minus 13, which is again 0. As here AD minus BC will be equal to 0, which implies W is not a bilinear transformation. Okay, now third one, W equal to Z, that is it can be written as 1 into Z plus 1 divided by 0 into Z plus 1. So which implies A equal to 1, B equal to 0, C equal to 0, and D equal to 1, which implies AD minus BC is equal to A into D 1 minus B into C 0, which is equal to 1 and which is not equal to 0, which implies W equal to Z is a bilinear transformation. Okay, now let us check the last one. What is AD minus BC? So the
0.
value of AD minus BC, which is again 0. So AD minus BC is equal to 1 plus I into 1 minus I minus of 2, which is equal to 1 minus I plus I minus of I square, which is plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled, plus I minus I get cancelled, so which is equal to 0, which implies W is not a bilinear. ओके, जर कोणतीही ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन दिली तर तुम्ही आता चेक करू शकता ती बायलिनियर आहे का नाही. जस्ट वी हॅव टू चेक AD minus BC will be equal to 0 or non-zero. If it is not equal to 0, then corresponding transformation is bilinear. Otherwise, it is not a bilinear transformation. Okay. Now, if suppose we have two bilinear transformation and we have to check whether a composition of two bilinear transformation is again a bilinear transformation or. So the next point is composition of Mobius transformation or bilinear transformation. Okay, as here we have to take a composition, then we must need at least two transformation. So let W1 of Z, that is S1 of Z, is equal to S1 of Z equal to A1Z plus B1 upon C1Z plus D1 whenever A1 D1 minus B1 C1 is not equal to 0. Since here we have to take a bilinear transformation, then they must hold this condition, and W2 equal to S2 of Z is equal to A2Z plus B2 divided by C2Z plus B2, where A to D2 minus of B to C2 is not equal to 0. Be the two bilinear transformations. Okay, now we have to take a composition of these two transformations, and we know that if f is a function from A to B and g is a function from B to C, then the f composite g or g composite f is defined by, first we have to take g composite f, where f is since f is a function from A to B and g is a function from B to C, therefore we have to define g composite f. So here we will define S1 composite S2. So consider S1 composite S2 of Z, and we know that G composite F of X is nothing but G of F of X. Now just we have to use that one. S1 composite S2 of Z is nothing but S1 of S2 Z. But what is S2 of Z? Which is nothing but A to Z plus B2 divided by C2Z plus D2. Okay. Now, what is S1 of this one? As we know that S2 of Z will be this value, A2Z plus B2 upon C2Z plus D2. Now, as we have to apply the first transformation, that is bilinear transformation S1 of Z. Here, the value of Z will be equal to this one whole. Okay. So, for applying the first one bilinear transformation, here S1 of Z will be equal to A1Z plus B1 upon C1Z plus D1. So from that one, Z is nothing but this one for the first bilinear transformation. Then what is S1 of this one? A1 into Z. Here Z is nothing but A2Z plus B2 divided by C2Z plus D2 plus 1 divided by C1 into again Z, which is A2Z plus B2 upon C2Z plus D2 plus D1. Okay, now this can be written as A1 into this one, that is A1 into A2Z plus A1 into A2Z plus B2. Now this will be a denominator plus B1, then it is B1 into this one plus B1 into C2Z plus D2 and divided whole divided by C2Z plus D2 divided by, okay, degree divided by C2Z plus D2 hai, and having denominator will be C1 into A2Z plus B2 plus D1 into C2Z plus D2 and divisible by this C2Z plus D2. But this C2Z plus D2 get cancelled. Therefore, we get this one. Okay. So finally, we have A1 into A2Z plus B2 plus B1 into C2Z plus D2 divided by C1 into A2Z plus B2 plus D1 into C2Z plus D2. So which is equal to A1 A2Z plus A1 B2 plus B1 C2Z plus B1 D2 divided by C1 A2Z plus C1 B2 plus D1 C2Z plus D1 D2. That is, this can be written as, just take the variable Z common, then we get A1 A2 plus B1 of C2Z plus A1 B2 plus B1 D2 divided by C1 A2 plus D1 C2 Z plus C1 B2 plus D1 D2. Okay, so that is, it can be written as A dash Z plus B dash divided by C dash Z plus D dash, and which is equal to S1 composite S2 of Z. Okay, so where A dash is nothing but, comparing this with this one, then A dash will be A1 A2 plus B1 C2. B dash will be A1 B2 plus B1 D2. C dash will be C1 A2 plus B1 C2, and finally D dash is C1 B2 plus D1 D2. Okay, so here we get one transformation of the form A dash Z plus B dash divided by C dash plus Z plus D dash. Now we have to check whether the composition of two bilinear transformation is a bilinear transformation, and for that we get one transformation in the form of AZ plus B upon CZ plus D. Now it remains to check whether it holds the condition of bilinear transformation, that is AD minus BC will be equal is not equal to 0. So here we have to check whether A dash D dash minus B dash C dash not equal to 0, and if it is not equal to 0 then S1 composite S2 will be bilinear transformation, otherwise it is not. Okay, आतापर्यंत कोणाला काही डाऊट?
No, sir.
Okay, so let us check. So consider A dash D dash minus B dash C dash is equal to A dash will be A1 A2 plus B1 C2 into D dash C1 B2 plus D1 D2 minus of B dash into C dash A1 B2 plus B1 D2 into C1 A2 plus D1 C2. So take a multiplication, which is nothing but A1 A2, that is A1 C1 A2 B2 plus A1 D1 A2 D2 plus B1 C1 B2 C2 plus B1 D1 B1 D1 C2 D2 C2 D2 minus of A1 C1 B2 A2 B2 plus A1 D1 B2 C2 plus B1 C1 B1 C1 A2 D2 and last one B1 D1 C2 D2 C2 D2. Okay, now B1 D1 C2 D2 B1 D1 C2 D2 plus minus get cancel. Similarly A1 C1 A2 B2 A1 C1 A2 B2 again get cancel. So remaining part is nothing but A1 D1 E2 D2 plus B1 C1 B2 C2 minus of A1 D1 B2 C2 and minus of B1 C1 A2 D2. Now take A1 D1 common from first and third term. We get A1 D1 into A2 D2 minus of B2 C2 and take the common B1 C1 from second and last term plus B1 sorry minus of B1 C1 take common. We take minus of B1 C1 common, then we get A2 D2 minus of B2 C2. Okay, so actually it is nothing but A1 D1 minus of B1 C1. Just we have to take A2 D2 minus B2 C2 common, which is nothing but A2 D2 minus of B2 C2. But from our given transformation S1 of Z and S2 of Z, S1 of Z in S1 of Z, A1 D1 minus B1 C1 not equal to 0 and A2 D2 minus B2 C2 not equal to 0. So here both the terms A1 D1 minus B1 C1 not equal to 0 and this one is not equal to 0. Now whether it is possible that the multiplication of two non-zero number is equal to 0?
No, sir.
So which is not equal to 0, which implies A dash D dash minus of B dash C dash is not equal to 0, which implies S1 composite S2 of Z equal to A dash D dash minus A dash Z plus B dash upon C dash Z plus D dash is a bilinear transformation. Okay, so which implies the composition of of two bilinear transformation is again the bilinear transformation. Okay, कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
No, sir.
Okay. Now there is one note. Let S of Z is equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, where ED minus BC not equal to 0 is a bilinear transformation, and lambda B any non-zero constant. Then tell me whether S of Z equal to lambda AZ plus lambda B upon lambda CZ plus lambda D is again a bilinear transformation or not?
Yes, sir.
It is obviously a bilinear transformation, since here lambda A will be equal to some A dash Z plus lambda B will be equal to some B dash, and which is nothing but some C dash Z plus D dash. And if we consider A dash D dash minus of B dash C dash, then which is nothing but A dash will be lambda A into lambda D minus of lambda B into lambda C. So which is nothing but lambda square AD minus lambda square BC, and which is nothing but lambda square into AD minus BC. But AD minus BC is not equal to 0, and lambda is also non-zero constant, then its square must be non-zero, which implies this will be not equal to 0. So as A dash D dash minus B dash C dash is not equal to 0, then the corresponding transformation must be a bilinear transformation. Then S of Z equal to lambda AZ plus lambda B plus lambda CZ plus lambda D is also a bilinear transformation. Okay. कुणाला काही डाऊट असतील तर विचारा.